No, the difference with Annex Wealth Management, we often say Social Security is just one of the legs on your retirement stool. Nobody wants to tip over. Well, that's probably what many thought when the program's trustees issued a warning. The Wall Street Journal's headline was also an attention getter. Social Security funds are running dry. Don't panic. Fastest way to get somebody to panic is say, don't panic. And that's probably what many did. So what's really going on? To dive deeper, we got two members of our financial planning team here to discuss. Arabella Parins is a financial planning specialist. Hey, Arabella.
Hi, Danny.
Welcome back. Eric Strom, financial planning manager, Annex Wealth Management. Hey, Eric.
Hello, Danny.
Social Security funds are running dry. Don't panic. Tell us, why shouldn't we panic?
I think that there is a lot of fear out there. I've been hearing it from clients as long as I've been in this industry. I can understand that perspective. I will say that I believe even though you've got this date coming up very soon where we're seeing the trust funds could potentially be depleted, that is something that we've got to really get into the details, because that occurrence, if it were to occur, is not as bad as we think on many levels. And there are many things that can be done to help make the system more healthy.
2035 is circled on the calendar, and that's when Social Security payments would be cut by 17% if Congress doesn't take some sort of action. What does Congress need to do?
This is the good news, Danny. There are so many things that Congress could do. For example, right now, we only tax for Social Security payroll taxes up to something called the wage base, which goes up every year. Right now, it's in the area of around 160,000 or so, but could be eliminated, and we could tax wages beyond that. We could change the payroll tax rate, or we could change the way benefits are calculated, raising full retirement age. We could expand the means testing. Bottom line, though, there are so many things that can be done, and we are feeling pretty optimistic about Social Security in general.
The Journal article said the U.S. government would still likely be able to afford to pay full benefits in 2035, but it is tricky.
Currently, as it stands today, our Social Security system is running at a deficit. This means that what is being paid in through payroll taxes and other sources is not outweighing what is being paid out through current Social Security benefits. But what is supporting this deficit is the Social Security Trust funds. There are two of them. One is the Disability Insurance Program, and the other is the Old Age Program. And as it stands right now, we are actually running at a deficit, so the Social Security Trust Fund is being slowly depleted over time. That's where the 2035 date comes from. That's the estimate for when our Social Security Trust Funds will be completely depleted. However, just because the Social Security Trust funds are depleted does not mean that the Social Security benefits will be completely gone. Rather than it just turns into an issue of accounting for the federal government, because the trust fund exists more as a way to hold the government accountable for paying. They have this funds that they can be paying out of. However, without the trust fund there to support paying out current benefits and supporting that deficit, Congress will need to find some sort of way to budget for these Social Security benefits that are being paid out. It will come down to lawmakers and the decisions that they are making over the next decade, and who really wants to step up and address how they will start to fund the Social Security Trust again.
Arabella Parins is a financial planning specialist at Annex Wealth Management. Eric Strom is financial planning manager. We're talking about the warning from the trustees of Social Security who state that by 2035, we could see cuts in the program. When it comes to retirement planning with Social Security, a decision needs to be made when to take it. You take it early, you receive a reduced benefit. You take it at full retirement age, you get more. But do you guys think that people are going to start to clamor to maybe take it earlier because they think a reduction is on the way? They're going to get what they can?
Yes. In fact, in my experience from meeting with many clients who are making the Social Security decision, people are already doing that. In fact, I've been hearing that line for my entire career. And so it's not new, but I just want to really emphasize it's widely believed by smart people that it's extremely unlikely that benefits would be reduced for current retirees. What is much, much more likely, and in fact, for example, myself and Arabella, we will likely have significant benefit reductions in the form of a higher full retirement age, less benefits in general, an adjustment to means testing, or any of the other items that I listed earlier. So If you are in the Social Security optimization mode, maybe you're 60, 61, you're thinking, when am I going to start this benefit? Do not let fear play a big role in, should I take it early just so I can get something before it goes bankrupt? It is much healthier than a lot of the headlines make it seem. And it's better to really be optimized and have good strategy around when you should start that in a holistic sense for your financial plan.
Arabella is the official representative of Gen Z here on the show, and I've got to ask, does your friend group even expect Social Security to be around when you guys reach retirement age?
The general consensus from my peers and what I see on social media is a sense of hopelessness when it comes to any sort of retirement support. Generally, millennials and Gen Z are shown to be the most pessimistic about retirement, yet we're saving more than previous generations at their respective ages. What I'm really seeing is we don't expect to have Social Security and other retirement benefits around, and so we're trying to save more to support that. But it would be nice to have, and, I'm choosing to remain hopeful in all of this, that I'll see at least some sort of Social Security benefit when I am of retirement age.
Arabella Parins, Financial Planning Specialist, Annex Wealth Management, thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Strom, Financial Planning Manager and a CFP at Annex Wealth Management, thank you.
Thanks, Danny.